Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, all placements, Holy Spirit, angel guides, spirit guides. What is the 2026 message for Sagittarius? Hi, Sagittarius. Thank you so much for stopping by the channel. For all of you who have supported me throughout the year, I also want to give you a shout out. I'm so grateful for you and always keep you in my prayers. 2026 is the Chinese zodiac of the fire horse, Sag. Fire right away. We can relate to that, right? Leo, Aries, Sag. Intense energy, passion, transformation, decisive action. That is what 2026 is about. Combining the horse's freedom, strength, focus with that passion and desire. That's the winning formula. Spirit is encouraging us to be bold, to be progressive, to also avoid chaos and conflict. Transmute that right into clarity. It's time for inner journeys and outer journeys to meld. It's almost like coming into your purpose, the wheel energy, which you represent in tarot. Spiritually, the spiritual world and the physical world are being brought together now for the higher good. We know this is a spiritual battle between good and evil, so that is going to continue in 2026, but everybody is getting a dose of more spirituality for sure. And confronting truths about their reality. What do you really want? That is the question in 2026, because you not only have to identify what you want, but you also have to be about action, going after it, taking risks, pursuing goals, and being bold and taking real steps, determined steps that lead to progress. Spirit said 2026 is also about swift progress. A horse, right? Fast. Envision one running on the beach on fire. They are running fast. A horse is very fast and they're focused because they don't want to trip or run into anything. Very focused, strong, especially when they stand on their hind legs up. Oh my goodness, that is a big animal. So this is about dynamic energy, harnessing that and not questioning yourself so much, absolutely, but doing more. A time of endings and new beginnings. That's what transformation is about. Sometimes we associate that with a time period, but Spirit tells me to tell everyone there is starting a new beginning. It's always a good time for that. Ending something you shouldn't be in, it's always a good time for that. This is what he says. Don't even listen to your intuition. And when it says it's time, it's time. Absolutely. So inner and outer journeys meld. The spiritual pilgrimage is more awakened, more enlightened, because also fire can be very illuminating, right? Showing you different areas in your life that you are trying to set goals and objectives against, illuminating the path to get there, to accomplish it. Fire can also be destructive, right? If it is used incorrectly, it can also stop something. It can also cause an ending. It can also burn down dreams. So it's very important to harness this energy and use it correctly. Let it propel you, let it gain momentum that moves you from point A to point B. Then you really see some growth. And because you're moving at a rapid pace, you know chaos is all around you, helping you, wanting you to trip. But you're going to have to face it and push through and communicate honestly what you want and not let anything stop you, derail you, distract you, take your focus, right? Because that horse will run right into something if he is not focused. You have emotional courage. You're ruled by Jupiter, all about expansion. You're not a complacent sign. You are about growth, evolution. That's why I associate you with Aquarius. And I see that continuing. I see also clear communication. I see that you allow relationships to evolve. That means even if you have to let them go, even if they come to an ending, even if the evolution brings you to an ending, you are prepared. Equally, I'm hoping that for those of you who are channeling love, that if love is what you want, then that is the vibration that you have to be attracting, that you have to be in to attract what you want. Either way, 2026, love, if that's the desire of your heart, or a new job stream, or doing something that you passionately want to accomplish, maybe going to the Olympics or something. It could be anything, right? But if that's really the desires of your heart, then Spirit says, by all means, act with courage, pursue it. Let's look at your cards. Push through doubts and insecurities. You'll be happy when you get to the other side. Aquarius just had this card too. Surrendering to what is no longer in your control. Surrender what is no longer in your control makes you lighter. You're not weighed down by things that you can't control. You open up with Aquarian energy, Sagittarius, the star, and that's about healing, hope. This is also about the spiritual and the physical, right? One foot in the water is the spiritual, and on earth is the physical. The star is a major arcana. Spirit also wants me to tell you that you are a star. He loves you very much and cares for you. This is a time of renewal with him because the star is healing, but it's also regaining hope and faith and focusing on you and your wish fulfillment, your goals and objectives. I feel like you have multiple. I feel like you have multiple. Six of Cups is about the past for me. Somehow something lingers emotionally, feelings. Maybe you ward those off by focusing on work. Maybe that's how you surrender what is no longer in your control. Surrender something from the past by focusing on work, pushing through, right? So I'm not sure what stage you're in healing in January, but you could be starting to heal. You could be regaining your hope and believing in love again, loving yourself. You could be really focused on what you want, and that's what Spirit wants us to do in 2026. He says there's going to be a lot of distractions showing up as doubts, insecurities, but surrender only to what is yours. Let go of everything else, right? Two of Swords. So I see January's all about Aquarian energy. You're also looking into technological things, starting to come out after healing, starting to like put yourself back out there, Sagittarius. Cautious of reciprocity. The Six of Cups, it also reminds me of give and take. And be careful when somebody is giving you something, especially if you're not prepared to return that energy, that love. vice versa. Don't give when you're not prepared, right, to go all the way. I see that things in terms of work, you're inspired. You're really paying attention. This is a creative, innovative time. This could also be something that's a desire of your heart, Sagittarius. Right, you are working. You're a pentacle here. You're giving it time, energy, money, effort. Right, that's what will bring stability. And that's what Spirit wants us to do. Focus on our purpose, our calling. Some of you don't know, aren't sure, go back and forth. There is something toxic. For some reason, I feel it has to do with the past. The devil is here, Capricorn. So far you have, oof, I see why the devil is here, Sag. Look how you appear. The emperor or the empress is right next to the devil. By June, you have matured in your power. That's why the devil is like hot on your trail. Outside forces impacting work, money, your emotions. But June, the emperor, the empress appears. So does the devil. Your ability to communicate improves greatly. The middle of the month, I think that Jupiter goes into Cancer. So in terms of family, relationships that matter to you, that are in your life, I feel, and you are surrendering what no longer meets your needs or desires. But I do see the Eight of Pentacles in terms of any seeds that you plant right now, they are going to harvest. You got Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, Taurus. Oh my goodness. The devil, the death card, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. A lot of emotions here this year. You are getting in touch with your emotions. That's exactly what the Emperor or the Empress does. They remain in touch with their emotions, in control of their emotions, is what I'm hearing. So, by the end of the year, actually September, the fall, I see you having a very good summer, by the way. June, July, August, the Empress, the Three of Pentacles, and the Six of Swords. Everything is moving forward. You opened up healed. You opened up with a blessing, the star, getting back to the core of you. And nothing can stop you when you're in touch with yourself. Thus, you appear as the Emperor, the Empress. Even the devil cannot stop somebody who's going after their purpose, aligned with Holy Spirit, surrendering to divine. That allows you to progress and go forward. October, you open up with the King of Cups, very much in tune with the value of your cup, what you have invested in that cup. See, you've been doing some work. Why? Because the blessing occurs. I know it, because a blessing appears. The Ace of Wands, too. This is the fire horse. This is the fire horse who's determined and continues to go forward, knows their value, their worth. Even though they may be distracted, it's not for long. They get back and they refocus, and a major transformation. So 2025 is going to be nothing like 2026. 2026 is going to be so much better. It's going to look totally different. It's going to have transformed. Okay, tell me in terms of love for Sagittarius, what's going on, Spirit? We want to know. Inquiry minds want to know. This is that Six of Cups. Some of you, the fears, the doubts, the insecurity are as a result of the past. There's still some toxicity too, with obsessions, old patterns, things you used to do in the past. Spirit says let go. That's pushing through, and that you'll be happy when you do. And this is also surrendering to what no longer is in your control. There's something about the Six of Cups and the Devil. February and May. Red flags. And it does have to do with somebody in the past. The give and take may have been off. You may have been given more than you were receiving, and you're not going for that in 2026 for sure. Not in Emperor, Empress energy. That's not happening. That's surrendering to what no longer is in your control. So there are red flags, okay? And you're still letting go, pushing through. But you get to the other side in June. When the Emperor or the Empress appears after that, you're successful. In terms of finance and career, those could be affecting your love life, meaning you're focused more on finance and career at this time. That's for some of you than you are for love. Especially coming out of a relationship, a toxic one, you're not easy to jump into a new relationship, but you are getting back to yourself. If you go out and you see something you like, or somebody says something you like, there is a flirtatiousness about you. Spirit agrees with that. Extend yourself, communicate, keep that vibration up, laugh, because divine timing is at work in your life, and what you're waiting for, it is worth it. It is worth it. Tell me more. Tell me more about what Sagittarius is waiting for. There you go. Look what you're waiting for. Divine masculine, because this is divine feminine. You're waiting for the one. That's why you got to clean house. Release anything connected. The past, baggage, release it. You got to make room for what's coming in. And I know as you're trying to release it, they're like waving the white flag, baby, baby, please. But no, let it go. Okay? Because look what's coming in. Spirit said it will be worth the wait, child. That would be worth the wait. Yeah, this is going to be totally unexpected when this happens in 2026. If I had to call it, I would say closer to the fourth quarter, where you have the King of Cups, the Ace of Wands, and the Death card. That's the fourth quarter, but it starts right at the end of probably September, the summer. You can't predict this, but you should expect it. I think I've been telling you that love is coming in. Addictions, oh yeah, that's why this devil appears. Physical, emotional, even negative thoughts. That's why Spirit says doubt, insecurities, shadow thoughts. Govern your thoughts in 2026. If they're negative, vibrate them to higher thoughts. Also pay attention to patterns and behaviors and everything. It's like getting true with ourselves is part of healing and growing and moving to the next level and not having to repeat the same lessons. That's right. That's what this is about. And so you are definitely surrendering what's no longer in your control, what no longer serves you, people, places, and things. You got it. You got it. Okay. Tell me about wealth, money, ideas, work, new job streams, innovativeness, creativity. Okay. Anything else? Anything else? Oh, that's a lot. Okay, I see why. Yeah, you have a lot of blessings, a lot to be thankful for. And that's the mindset, just continuing to be thankful for what you have and going after what you want. Again, you have the star. Some of you realize you are a star. Maybe you could have engaging work that lets your talent show. Maybe you're actor, actress. Some of you are a singer. You're a natural. Spirit says you got that. You're an influencer. You can attract fame and fortune. So you need to know in 2026 that you if that is part of your wish fulfillment, then those are the seeds from January you should be planting. Also, people skills. Again, people will remember how you made them feel. And you have a flair for working well with others. You could be a diplomat, a counselor, a salesperson. You could have your own company. Or you could just be the head of your household and everybody looks up to you. Whatever you're doing, I think this year is the time that you're going to step out on your own, test the waters, be that fire horse, go after what you want, create your own business, try something well outside of your comfort zone. This is going to make you independent, and that's what 2026 is about, freedom. Yeah, having the courage to do something different, step well outside of our comfort zone. Here you are with the magic again, the star power, and literally the star. You appear as the emperor or the empress. I do see love coming in. I want to know more about the love. Let's see what else. So love is coming in, maybe third, fourth quarter. Tell me about it. Watch out for signs leading you to true love. For those of you looking for the one, your divine counterpart, Spirit says your connection is eternal and unbreakable. This is the one. Watch out for the signs leading to true love. Also, pay attention to synchronicities, divine soul counterpart relationships come with a lot of synchronicity. So you may see like a lot of duplicate numbers on the clock. 1111 would be one. Some of you are journaling, writing a book. You could be, though, just journaling as the year comes to a close, writing down your thoughts, maybe journaling some goals and objectives. Pay attention to your third eye. You will be receiving intuitive messages too, because this is about your independence in 2026. Also, frequencies and sounds help to raise your vibration. Get into those. Home cooking, very important. Making your meals at home. You're going to be doing more and more of that. And finding time to be still. Be still so that you can be rejuvenated. Be still so that you can hear your intuition. Right. And also for health reasons, get rest. Don't try and compare your sleep pattern with 2025 with 2026. Okay, so I don't know who that was for. Tell me what else, Spirit. Sag 2026. Okay. This is the past coming back. Yeah. This is that toxicity. I knew it was something with that Six of Cups. That may be more difficult than we expected, Sag. For some of you. For others of you, your cutoff game is going to be strong, the Emperor, the Empress. But we keep talking about this. And this is them coming back trying to make things right. They say, I wish I could right my wrongs. They admit their mistakes. Everything that they should have done back then, they're coming back to do now. They want a reunion, but they feel the pain from the damage that they have caused. I already told you what is ahead for you. I've shown you that. It's in the cards. It's right here. I didn't make it up. The cards are the cards. This is a general read, though. But I see your side of the story. Yeah, they understand you now, but it is a little too late. $1 short, too late. Give me an intuitive message for Sag, please, Spirit. Intuitively. Yeah, your intuition will let you know immediately. You'll get some kind of knee-jerk reaction to whatever's said. Spirit wants you to, again, focus on your dream state, your spiritual state, because things are going to be revealed to you, messages, a lot of messages that unlock the answers, unlock the meanings to things, especially in terms of work, new aspirations. They bring lucrative situations. Yeah. Also truth, honesty. You're the mirror of truth, and some people can't deal with truth like that. But your intuition reflects truth like a mirror. Some people can't deal with that. Be aware of that. Even though they can't deal with it, trust what you perceive. Spiritual guidance, here it is. Ace. That is definitely the star. Intuition connects you with divine guidance. Trust its direction. Okay. Like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, leave me a comment. I'd love to hear from you. If you have supported me throughout the year, again, I am so grateful. I pray for all of my subscribers, for everyone who likes or leaves a comment. They support me, and I pray that you'll be supported in whatever you do. Don't allow anyone to abuse your power, because this is about you coming into your power in 2026, no doubt. Yeah, don't let anybody abuse your power or take it away from you. Remember, you will be treated how you allow others to treat you. Show them that you value yourself far too much to settle for anything less than you deserve. And I think that sums it up. I think, like with the fire horse, if you allow it to run freely, then it will go freely. But if you pull on the reins, you could bring it to stagnation. So this is about you remaining free, focused on the desires of your heart, not even allowing anybody to get into your energy, because your energy is just for you. That is between you and higher power, and that's how you're moving. You're not allowing anything to distract you in 2026, and if it does, it's temporary. All right. I hope you were able to get something from it. If this helped you, share it with somebody else. And until the next moon phase, namaste. Happy New Year.